Mr. Investor, welcome back to the channel. The world is changing. Yes, digital wallets are going to be worth trillions. I hope you find this super valuable and entertaining. We're going to be talking about Square Inc., the future of business. These guys are changing businesses all across the world, and you need to take a look at what they're currently doing for the music industry. We're going to be talking about Hove, aka Jay-Z, digital art. Yo, goodness. We will be talking about NFTs, Invest purchase behavior, and statistically the way the world is moving. If you're new to the channel, my name is Miguel and welcome back to the ranch. They call me the cowboy. Yeehaw! We cover all the big juicy growth stocks, up and coming stocks, and all your favorite stocks. I want to 10x, 20x, 50x my money. But always remember, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get straight into the content. But before we begin, if you want to support my channel, you can click join up here. It's only 99 cents a month and it helps me to create great content. Or even better, we are opening up the Discord group this weekend, so everybody from donator, official Patreon, whatever level tier you join on Patreon, I'm going to put you in the group and everybody can enjoy due diligence from each other. We can bounce off ideas and look at the latest stocks together. You'll also be able to see whatever stocks I'm choosing to buy, sell, average down in, any movements I make on the market. So the big news comes from here. Square Inc. has decided to buy this company called Tidal for $300 million. So we're going to explain why, we're going to explain who Square is, we'll explain who Tidal is, and we'll figure out this pieces of the puzzle and what they can see in the future. So if you don't know Tidal, it's actually a Norwegian subscription-based music, podcast, and video streaming service that combines lossless audio and high-definition music videos with exclusive content from artists and has special features on music. So when Jay-Z bought into this with lots of other artists, he brought them together to get some cash together and buy Tidal. Their mission was to empower artists. When they first came out, they offered these high-quality videos, high-quality music streams, something sounding so crisp for your ears and angelic. So you got a mixture of songs, you had mixes and radios, you had hand-picked playlists, videos and live streams, and you could get it anytime, anywhere, completely ad-free. So here on Bloomberg, it's stating that when Jay-Z first acquired Tidal for $56 million, he never realized a greater vision. So Spotify and Apple Music ate his lunch and he didn't have the resources to compete with both of them. So it said here, artists only make money from streaming services when lots of people use the service and listen to their music. However, Tidal never attracted a large user base. In fact, Tidal claimed to have over 3 million subscribers in 2016, but I think it actually dropped. And ARK Invest, in their newsletter, they said Tidal did not live up to the high expectations and it's actually down to 1 million users as of today. And this is a fraction compared to Spotify and Apple Music's 155 million and 60 million premium subscribers respectively. So why did Jack Dorsey and Square Inc., why did they decide to buy a business that is potentially failing and it's been dropping down? It's because there's a greater vision for the project. What they're going to do is try and fix the music industry. And plus with internet culture, there is big money to be made here. The first thing that's wrong with the music industry is there's a big deal with small print. Artists often sign away their soul, they sign away their merchandise, they sign away their rights. Even the most famous artists like the Beatles could have made even more money, but everybody gets screwed over in the music industry. As we can see here, Michael Jackson ended up buying ATV's catalogue of the Beatles music, Springsteen, Stones, and Elvis Presley songs for only $47.5 million in 1985, and then later on down the line, Sony bought Jackson shares for $750 million in 2016. Artists never seem to make enough money while they're alive. There's no support financially there. They get themselves into big debts. And for some reason, all of these agents just end up taking their money and only after they're dead, their music blows up. So here, for example, Michael Jackson, he's always been popular, but now he's the highest paid dead celebrity as of 2018, with his estate made over $2 billion. So now anybody who goes to coffee shops or they've been around, they can see that there's loads of these Square readers back in the day. You could see these kinds of sets up typical in coffee shops. Square Inc.'s business model and products and services expanded, so not only were they just a payment processor and point of sales, so that means that you attach your small device to your smartphone or tablet and it's able to read credit and debit cards and you can take payments straight away. Later on, they had software services like Square Analytics. They also provided financing, so this is interesting what they're going to connect to the music industry, financing small businesses and products with their system Square Capital, which provides you with cash advances to merchants without locking you into payback schedules. They also started to roll out accounting services so they got payroll here. And with Cash App, Square has even more room to run because as you can see here, digital wallets represent a 4.6 trillion opportunity in your pocket. Those are some deep pockets, baby. So back into this, let's look to see what this has got to do with Tidal and music and artists. They say at ARK Invest, they expect that the Cash App is going to be integrated and have partnerships with musicians and integrate this also into urban culture. Here it states Cash App could enable Tidal artists to sell merchandise powered by Square e-commerce, increasing both the engagement and reach of both platforms. Perhaps more important, Square and Tidal together could disintermediate record labels. So what's more important is Square working together with Tidal could actually get rid of traditional music labels, which is known for ripping off artists. So they're going to offer artists loans backed by the cash flows associated with their streaming revenue. So much like Square underwrites business loans based on merchant cash flows, the partnership could reinvigorate Tidal's original mission, giving artists the opportunity to build relationships with fans by offering exclusive content. But not only that, let's take a look at what Taylor Swift said. A Romeo take me. So Taylor Swift was basically talking about merchandise, non-fungible tokens, and the internet culture too. Taylor Swift believes that music is rare and valuable, and Square believes that with deep crypto expertise, they could enable Tidal artists to sell non-fungible tokens. So what is a non-fungible token? A non-fungible token, aka NFT, are digital assets that are provably unique, creating digital scarcity. They can't be duplicated or divided. They've also been used in many different places, so they've got use cases including digital collectibles, music, artwork, and in-game tokens. So they're verified by the blockchain. They have smart contracts, are contracts expressed as a piece of code which are designed to carry out a set of instructions. So as we can see here, non-fungible tokens are digital assets that contain identifying information recorded in these smart contracts. So it's this information that makes NFTs unique, and as such they cannot be directly replaced by another token. They cannot be swapped like for like, as no two NFTs are alike. So this guy's a digital artist here. His name is Beeple as his digital art name, but his real name is Mike Winkelmann. And now you can see here that a 10-second video clip sold for $6.6 million because it's a verified piece of art. So an art collector bought this guy's work for $67,000 and he managed to sell it for $6.6 million. Let's take a look at that.
A 10-second piece of video art of what appears to be a giant Donald Trump collapsed on the ground and covered in slogans amid an otherwise idyllic setting was purchased by Miami-based art collector Pablo Rodriguez Fraile for $67,000. Last week, he sold it for $6.6 million. The video by digital artist Beeple, whose real name is Mike Winkelmann, was authenticated by blockchain, which serves as a digital signature to certify who owns it and that it is the original work.
So a little bit about this artist. This kind of blockchain technology and these NFTs have enabled artists like this guy Beeple, Mr. Mike Winkelmann. It's enabled him to make money from his art. And look at his work rate. He's created a new artwork every day for 3,416 consecutive days, nearly 10 years. So this man creates loads of different digital arts. We can see here they're funky, baby. Weird and wonderful. Ooh. Oh my God, is that you, Buzz? Buzz, you a baby. Watch out for that evil Christmas turkey, baby. So I think what they're going to be doing is you can actually probably sell music clips, you can sell exclusive content and put it as a verified kind of digital piece of art. And this analyst at ARK Invest has stated that they said despite the rapid growth recently with NFTs, they believe that it's just getting started, baby. It's nascent. And check this out. This is actually very, very true for everybody who creates content online. Today, to monetize your digital content, content creators can upload it to Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, or Spotify, or other social networks. These are centralized platforms. They then monetize the content with ads or subscriptions, and they pay content creators a percentage of the profits. By contrast, digital creators can monetize their followers directly with NFTs, selling unique digital content without intermediaries. So imagine this. Last week, there's a music producer called EDM, Free Lau, sold 33 unique tokens, more than $11.6 million. With YouTube, they take the cut. They take like 50% of the AdSense, and also if you're buying stickers and stuff like that from YouTube, they take a cut of that too. So imagine you can directly, as an artist, go direct to your audience and sell them something that is unique and valuable. What if I'm like Jay-Z, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, I'm at my concert and I've decided to actually create a piece of art of me on stage at the concert. There's only one piece of art in the world and it's verified by blockchain that I'm the creator of my own art. That's gonna be priceless, baby. On top of that, if they're looking to empower artists and musicians as well, a lot of them get into debt. They have to get financing. They don't have enough money to actually grow their career. And you have all these talented people who are not getting the support that they need. So they have to take out these horrible loans, these horrible debts in order to chase the career of their dreams and their passion. So we got this internet culture of NFTs being able to sell direct merchandise, getting cryptocurrency and embedding that as well into the mist. You have artists who have been ripped off in a culture of being ripped off by record labels for many years, and you empower these people and you give them the ability to sell to their audience directly. You give them the loans and funding that they need at a small percentage only, and you make money in a good, clean-hearted way. And now with all these digital wallets blowing up as well, and what ARK Invest can see, ARK Invest research, they're saying that digital wallets are valued between $250 to $1,900 per user today, but in the future it could scale up to $20,000 per user. So that will be $4.6 trillion opportunity just in the US by 2025. That's huge. Global non-cash transactions surged nearly 14% from 2018 to 2030 to reach 708 billion transactions, the highest growth rate recorded in the past decades. They said that this growth was attributed to smartphone use, booming e-commerce, and digital wallet adoption. It was led by China, India, and other Southeast Asian markets, 32% growth. And as digital wallets are adopted more, and actually cryptocurrency and maybe even NFTs, we're going to see a lot of money entering this industry. And can Square benefit from it? I think so. And they're saying based on behavior, if you take a look at China, for example, here with the mobile payments industry, we can see that the volume of mobile payments in China has exploded more than 15-fold in just 5 years. So that's roughly from 2 trillion in 2015 to an estimated 36 trillion. That's nearly 3 times the size of China's GDP in 2020. Oh, graphs, baby, graphs. Also, if we take a look here, you can see digital wallets have become a global phenomenon, and we can see with everything cropping up across the world, we have our beloved BFT, PaySafe as well coming up in the mist. But we've got Cash App here, Mogu, we got Robinhood, Venmo, SoFi over there in North America. In Asia, we got Grab, we got PayPay, Alipay, WeChat, and in Europe, we've got Revolut. Everybody knows that, baby. So now check this out. In the US, digital wallets users are surpassing the number of deposit account holders at the largest financial institutions. So if we take a look at this, yeah, JP Morgan had to make a lot of acquisitions. If we go down here, I'll show you. Digital wallets can acquire customers for a fraction of the bank's customer acquisition costs. So here you can see Square's Cash App and PayPal's Venmo each amassed roughly about 60 million active users organically in 7 to 10 years, the last 7 to 10 years. And that took JP Morgan to reach 60 million active users, 5 acquisitions, and it took more than 30 years. So here on the right, you can see merger, acquisition. In order for the black, you see here JP Morgan to reach the amount of annual active users. Whereas you can see here Venmo, the purple, and Cash App, the green, they just soared all the way up there, baby, in just a small amount of time. So consumer culture is changing. I think Square Inc. is still one of my babies. I used to have this company at $9 and I flipped it at $12 years ago. I want to buy a position back into this company. I don't have any positions at the moment because I was waiting. All my money got locked up into Workhorse, into Occidental Petroleum, and I was hoping to flip that money before and re-enter into Square. And the winners hurt more than the losers, baby. It's hurting. But long term, I believe this company has a lot of growth, and I think they're making all the right business moves. They're looking at culture, they're looking at the way we behave as society, and they're predicting and forecasting ahead where the money will be. They're also solving a lot of real world issues. So these are the kinds of innovative companies that I would love to be around. As always, this is not financial advice. Thank you so much for watching. Before we go, I just wanted to show you the conviction of ARK. They've started to actually cut down as much as possible into PayPal. So in the last recent weeks, they've shed almost $300 million of PayPal, as we can see here. This is lucid tracking if you want to use it, in my description box below. Really useful. And with Square Inc., they've literally been buying up all these weeks. We can see here in ARK KK, they have bought over nearly $200 million worth. And these are some of the great features of lucid tracking if you want to see in my description box below. You can see the top bought, the top sold, the upcoming earnings, latest ads, latest drops, and rank change. So we can see here in top sold, there is PayPal, and we can see here in top bought, there is Square. As always, thank you very much for watching my videos. If you're able to support me, just click the join button up here, or even better, join the Patreon. The Discord group's going to be up this weekend, and we can all chat and discuss our latest stocks and do DD together. Much love, Mr. Invest a Lot, over and out, baby.